talking about the blockade of food from the north. The Association of the Northern Traders and Food Items, they have blocked food coming to the south, and people have been talking about it left, right, and center. A lot of people have been reacting. A lot of people are saying, "Oh, it is a blessing in disguise." There's no point begging them. There's no point telling them no what not to do, what they want to do. Some people are saying, "Oh, we're going to block oil. We're going to do this. We're going to do that." Also, Nnamdi Kanu has reacted and speaks on the blockade from the north to south. And however, the northern reacted to this by blocking food because of saying that they are being treated, or their people are being killed. They lost a lot of things. They want the government to do XYZ. So the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, Nnamdi Kanu, who have been a strong political critic and a freedom fighter, sticking to the Twitter again and to blast the Northerners for making such decisions. He believes that they can only do this and go scot-free because the president is a Northerner and we always overlook their excesses. Nnamdi Kanu said, Nigerians know that the Fulani does not farm, yet it is the Fulani that is blocking movement of farm products from north to south. Such blockade should be considered as an act of war, yet the Fulani, the Nigeria president, tolerates it. If the South blocks oil and gas, they will level massacre. Okay. However, in reaction to this tweet, a user quickly pointed out that the northern farm products are from individual farms. The oil belongs to Nigeria, hence the difference. The user wrote, point of correction, the gas belongs to the people of Nigeria, while the food belongs to the farmers. Governments have no rights to force people to sell it to you or people. Okay. And of course we heard this similar thing yesterday, but the Fulani, the government has the right to tell the farmers to live with the people who are killing them. You see how smart these people think they can be. Yes, I think it is time those of us in the south should do the needful by blocking the oil. And they are saying, oh, the oil belongs to everybody. Like Nnamdi Kanu said, these people they don't farm, but they are the ones. Of course, there's no need for anybody to be blocking them. But the point that people are making is that if this thing has come from the south, you will see how they would have deployed a lot of security agents all over the place. They would have littered them all over the place. They will begin to coast constitution. They will behave as if nothing is happening. Even when a sitting government, a governor that has the constitutional power to decide on what to do in his land, in his home state, these are my plans, these are my plans, the federal government jumped all of a sudden. But when people were complaining about the maltreatment and the atrocities being committed by this S-men, they never said anything, and that's why you see they are keeping quiet. And some of them who are saying, oh, it is for the farm produce, is for individual, this one is for the national, it is for this, it is for that. And now you are now telling us that if this thing has happened, if it had been the other way around, what would they have done? This is not what we are going to be talking now. This is not what we are going to be talking. So let them do what they know how to do best. Definitely everything will settle itself. Yes, everything will settle itself, and nothing anybody can really do about that. The disequilibrium of times beckons when we look into the eyes of the monster and say enough is enough. If it worked for them before, it will work this time around. This is actually an insult to the other regions. Honestly, this is prayer of praise answered in disguise. Chukwokike is waking us up to get our heroes out. He says, what we will eat will be from the works of our hands from Biafra. I thank God for using them to remind us not to depend on others to survive. But it is not, they are not giving it for free. It's not for free now. It's not for free at all. It's not free. They're not giving everybody for free. You are still going to pay. Government is not paying on your behalf. Government is not paying on anyone's behalf. It's a big lesson to us, the Southerners, not to spend on them, because when we get our freedom, they will pay heavily for their sins, because we will boycott all their uncircumcised goods. The way of God is different. God is leading us through blockage. It's leading us We don't want any Fulani products in Biafra land. This will stop their movement in and out of Biafra land. It will also encourage Biafrans to be self-reliant in terms of food. Let's save ourselves from ourselves. Together we can make Biafra a reality. Yeah, that's it. It's really a big lesson on that. If you ask me, it's really a big lesson which everybody is even happy to embrace. Everybody is embracing. Mazi, we are used to this kind of a blockage currently initiated by the North. If we could bounce back with a 20 pounds in rebuild, then the current blockade should serve as a wake-up call for our people to start intensive farming. It is a lesson. It will be a lesson, okay, or it will lessen our dependence on food items from the North. And you think oil gas is more important than food? Can't you think for a while? If it is not important, those who are going to be affected, they will know now. What are you saying? Because you think you don't have a oil block, or because you think maybe you don't have car, or because you think you don't have this, you think it's not going to affect you. Yeah, they have now realized that it was a grave mistake to even thought of the blockage and decide to reopen it, because the people whom they thought they were favoring are now the ones in pains. A Janjaweed will always be a Janjaweed. I think it is time that those of us we at the south should do the needful and block the oil. It is just on and on and on and on and on like that. Nigerians know that the Fulani, of course, they don't even farm. They don't farm. There's no way they are not going to lose. There's no way they are not going to lose. Forming victims that is what I don't even get, which I don't really understand from these people. It is very, very pathetic. The whole thing is unfortunate that we don't have a coordinated leadership. That is why all of these things are happening. If we have a coordinated leadership, like I said, all this wouldn't have degenerated to what it is right now. It would have been um, long time solved. But with all of this, is everybody can really use their tongue to count their teeth. That's what is really going on with these people. What is happening? What is the government? What is the president doing? And it buttresses the fact that on what people have been talking about, are they going to defend themselves or to debunk all of these things? So guys, let us hear your opinion. Let's know your thoughts in the comment section. Thank you.